last meal for 72 hours.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
So my entire life I've been told you can only survive 2-3 days without food and water. And I just asked on Instagram, most people actually say 3 days you can survive without food and water. Some say 11 days, 3 hours, but generally it's 3 days. We are doing a dry fast, no food, no water for 72 hours. That's 3 days, so technically we should both be on our deathbed when we are wrapping up this fasting. And why are we doing this?
You are essentially flushing out your system with all badness that you have inside of you. And they say 3 days of this is magical, 5 days of this is the best you could do for your body ever.
Last liquids. This is a dry fast. That means you can't even touch water because water will absorb through your skin. 74,15. Damn, I ate a lot. 86.55 kilos. So you might be wondering why are we actually doing this? And me and Amalie have gotten a lot more interested in health and diet, and we just came back from Mexico where Amalie had stem cells, and she had stem cells because she has an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's. The stem cells already helped Amalie. She's actually much better already, but we wanted to escalate the healing, and the research we've done on this shows us that it's a pretty powerful tool. But I am so excited to see, are we actually on our deathbed in 3 days? Or could we go for even longer? So this is yours truly at 86.55 kilos. Notice the beautiful layer of stomach fat. Girls being girls, Amalie said no to before and after photos, so you will have to do with me. We're 2 hours in, and my mouth is already so dry, which it never is, because we just ate and drank. But I think it's the mental, it's like because I know I can't drink, you know. Are your mouth dry?
No. But I don't drink a lot of water usually, and you drink like a cow. Are you drinking? Yawn.
I don't know. I think it's mental.
I think it's mental
I'm
too.
scared. I'm still thirsty.
Okay, very good.
You're not suffering?
No, not yet.
I'm not struggling at all, actually. But it's the not being able to eat or drink anything. It's a claustrophobic feeling.
And you didn't brush your teeth before, and I can smell that.
We can't kiss either because that will be an exchange of saliva. I can do this on the dry fast. One of the biggest challenges we had with dry fasting is the excruciating boredom. Take that water. It's incredibly hard to focus on anything productive because the mind is just all over the place. Are you starting to suffer?
I'm so hungry.
Are we gonna make it?
Yeah, we have to. We committed to it, so.
Don't be a pussy. This is not dry fasting. It's raining.
Actually, you're right. Are we not allowed to be in the rain?
No? 24 hours for you.
I'm actually over my hunger, and I am in the next phase, which means that I feel extremely nauseous.
Oh, you lost already 2 kilos, Amalie.
Wow.
I have been watching videos about how good dry fasting is for you, just to keep the motivation going, because this is, for me, it's so hard. The more research we do on this dry fasting, the crazier
It appears.
it seems to be in terms of fixing health issues. Like this guy here. Hey, I tried a 3-day dry fast for the first time 2 years ago. I had discovered a tumor on my head. It was the size of a silver dollar. Now it's all gone.
But I don't believe in all that.
Why would the person lie? Take time to write on this video with no views on a topic that nobody cares about. I mean,
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't believe in anything.
I'm not believing in anything, but I think there is some truth to it. It's so annoying to be 2 hours and 30 minutes behind.
I know.
84.3 kilos. I haven't been this low since early 2019, and we just started. The first time we bought this fancy weight, I was 81 kilos. I think I might get below that in the next 48 hours?
It's getting real, guys, because I'm actually super dizzy. I have a headache and I feel like my eyes are literally hurting. How are you, Jon? You're 27 hours in.
I have a mild headache. Dr. Berg says I have less than 48 hours left of my life because you cannot go more than 3 days. I'm just gonna say this, and I might eat my words, but if we're supposed to die within 3 days, I would expect myself to be suffering more. So one of the cool things about dry fasting is that you save a lot of money. On average, me and Amalie spend around $75 on groceries. So yes, buying organic is expensive. But that means these 3 days of dry fasting has saved us $225. So if we dry fast 30 days a year, we would save $2,250. And then on top of that, all the money you normally would spend on having fun. That money we could put into a savings account. But due to this insane inflation we're seeing right now, it will lose its value. And this is where our partner Masterworks comes into play because they let you invest in fine art. This is an asset that actually outpaced inflation last time it was this high. So if you look at Masterworks result, they had a 13.9% net return just last month. And in the 2 months before that, they handed back over 17 and 21% in net returns. I know we're not art experts, although these pens indicate otherwise, but these results are pretty easy to understand. After selling 7 paintings this year and hitting over 600,000 users, Masterworks paintings have sold out faster than ever. But if you use our link down below, you can get priority access. Let's go back and eat some air.
Almost 40 hours in, and it is no longer a fun little test what we are doing. I woke up this morning and I'm so freaking nauseous and I'm dizzy all the time. My lips are really starting to dry out. Super thirsty, no hunger, which I did not expect. My tinnitus is actually back, which is probably the worst of all. And then I could also feel how my mood is changing. I'm a little more irritable, like small things are annoying me. Jon is still in bed because he's feeling so bad.
It's starting to be difficult. 40 hours in. I'm on Amalia's timer at this point. We have entered autophagy now, which means self-eating. So our body is eating itself now. The cool thing is that the body eats all the garbage, all the parasites, the viruses, all the things that make you sick on a daily basis when you're living a normal life. And that's why you read these stories about, tumors and cancers being reversed. So right now I'm just like, I'm feeling like shit because my body is eating shit. But the shit it's eating is making me heal. We're moving outside in the real world.
I actually feel like, a drug addict coming down from his high.
Wait, why are we doing this to ourselves?
Everything in the supermarket looks delicious.
Like even this, I'm like, oh my god. Even cat food looks appealing. You can't even smoke on dry fasting. We are on our second walk of the day. I feel like an 80-year-old. You told me to record?
Yeah, because I don't feel very bad right now, which is strange. Of course, I haven't been moving my body almost all day, and it annoys me a lot that I can't just go for a long walk because that's what I'm in the mood for. I don't feel hungry, I don't feel thirsty, I'm actually pretty good.
You just said that you felt like quitting.
Yeah, but that's because I'm receiving so many discouraging messages on Instagram. Everybody's like, you're killing yourself, you're gonna die from this. Of course, no one have tried it themselves, but they know that it's really bad. You were struggling. A lot.
It's the restlessness. I think boredom is part of the reason why I'm struggling. And when I get up, I'm like, I have low blood pressure, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
It's normal when you quit eating, your blood pressure falls. So that's how they should treat fat people with high blood pressure.
But have you thought about maybe I feel better because my fat percentage is much higher than yours? So my body has a lot of nutrition in my body.
Dry fasting is better for fat people.
That's why I'm feeling good. Who says that actually? I think people would like to know some more actual information about this.
Cole Robinson from Snake Diet.
Hey, fatty!
Do you have another more likable source?
Dryfasting.info.
Okay.
But you won't find peer-reviewed articles on this because nobody wants to research it because it's not good business. Lad os nu, jeg har det godt.
Du har fået energi igen.
You ready, Amalie? 48 hours? You lost a kilo. So I'm closing in on my first 48 hours, and I went from being super mellow and struggling to just feel fine. Like energy to work, to just do stuff. I think that we're past the first stage, which is the food cravings, and then the second stage, which is the dizziness and all the physical symptoms. Because the third stage is when you have adapted.
48 hours and 5 minutes, Jon.
83 kilos. But let's see tomorrow. The last 24 hours, Amalie.
Yeah, I just want to go to bed.
A beautiful morning and beautifully close to finishing this challenge. I'm surprised that we have actually been able to sleep. A lot of people, they say that when they do the dry fasting, they get insomnia and they can't sleep at all. I fell asleep at 1 and woke up at 8, so 7 hours of deep REM sleep. I feel so accomplished. This defies everything we've been told, that we'll die if we don't drink and eat for 2 or 3 days. I am feeling excellent. I have weird lower back pains, like I don't know why, but other than that I'm like ready to hunt. Amalie, she is struggling, but she's only 3 hours away from her coconut water. How are you feeling?
I'm not in pain, I'm not hungry, but I'm just so tired.
How hard has this been on a 10 scale?
Maybe an 8. It's been a challenge mentally, for sure. I think I'm gonna break my fast with some miso soup.
We did some research today in terms of what you actually eat when you break your fast. You can make or break your dry fast with what you eat afterwards. So if you feel like Pizza Hut, you...
McDonald's. For some reason I'm craving McDonald's.
Yeah, but if you do that, you will likely get into a worse state than before you started. Amalia, 20 seconds and you're done.
That's why I'm about to grab my toothbrush, because that's the one thing that I miss the most is brushing my teeth.
2, 1, go!
I did it! Oh my god, I did it. I can't believe I did it again.
You're done? I'm so proud of you.
And now there's only 2.5 hours until you did it.
Amalie, she said that my breath is so bad that if I stand in the walk-in closet, she's scared that I might actually make all the clothing smell.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I'm like, wow.
You shouldn't drink too much, right?
No, just 1 glass.
And I don't like drinking water, but this is so good. And now I feel full.
Really?
Yeah.
I truly hate my life.
Oh my god. This miso soup has so much flavor. I feel like Christmas Eve when you have the Christmas dinner. That's what I feel like right now. I'm so happy, I just want to binge it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go on the weight. Congratulations.
You met your weight goal. So my weight goal has been this since 2019.
That's amazing, Jon. Aren't you happy?
I am happy. So this was hour 0. I could probably have made a better effort at taking before and after photos, but I think it's noticeable how a good layer of fat has left the building. Imagine if I actually went to the gym and had muscles. Amalia, it's coconut time. Since I've met my fitness goal, I'm now not ashamed to be without a top. Are you ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
10 out of 10, worth it. But difficulty-wise, 7 out of 10.
Have you ever tried a miso soup that delicious? You can taste every single flavor.
Have I ever appreciated broccoli? Oh my god. Food tastes so much better than normally. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling surprisingly good.
Amalie, she was like, I actually think the fasting really did a number on me. I woke up early, super energetic, and I was like, honey, we changed to wintertime last night. So overall, this was a great experience. Health-wise, we felt great for weeks to come with heightened focus and insane productivity. Especially Amalie's condition seemed to improve, along with better skin and just looking healthier in the mirror. 3 days of dry fasting also teaches you a lot about yourself and your perceived limits. The notion that we have to eat and drink all the time is now debunked once and for all. About half of the lost weight stayed off in the following weeks, which was pretty cool because we expected it all to come back in just a few days. So, would we do this again? Yes, but it doesn't have to be 3 days. 24 hours of dry fasting is also a great way to reset the body. However, next time we're doing 5 days of dry fasting, and we will of course be filming that too, so make sure to hit the subscribe button.